This break brought to you by Netflix. If you guys have not checked out their streaming service, head on over to netflix.com/GameBreakerTV to sign up for your free 30-day trial today. That's netflix.com/GameBreakerTV. All right, League of Legends fans, we know you're waiting for the Varus patch. We know that the big spectator mode is coming, but there's also some other additions going on in there. And joining me on the line is our very own Callum Lawrence to tell us more. Cal, what are some of these other changes that League of Legends fans can look forward to?
Well, one of the things that they're changing is magic resistance has been given to support tanks, specifically people that you would like laning with a certain other person, like Alistar, Amumu, Leona, Taric, and Nunu are all getting this magic resistance buff at lower levels. It's basically to counter effect the AoE happening for laners, because if you're facing two ranged mages and they just keep on AoEing you down, there's not much you can do as a support tank. You can't run in there and gank them because obviously you're a support tank. So basically what they're doing is just giving you a bit more survivability, so you just don't get whittled down so quickly and then just have to keep on going backwards and forwards, healing and stuff like that. So it's a good little change just to keep support tanks just a little bit more beefier in the early game.
All right, support tanks getting some love. Now I understand Master Yi and Ryze are also getting some substantial changes.
Yeah, Master Yi is actually getting this really weird change that I personally, and I've seen a lot of other comments on this YouTube video, that Master Yi is getting a buff because he's too inconsistent. That I'm sure everyone knows that Master Yi will either dominate the battlefield or he will kind of just be really, really bad. But I personally think that's because the other team, if they successfully shut down a Yi, or they just get away from him when he's sprinting at you, you pretty much just lose to a Yi. And what they're doing is they're increasing the duration of Highlander, which is his ultimate. So this is the time when he's sprinting at you to kill you, and if you get out of range of ultimate or you dive at a turret and then he can't kill you, that's pretty much okay, that's GG, I'm done, you can't get me. But now they're increasing the distance for this. So one, you're never going to catch him if he ever decides to pop his ultimate to get out of there. Two, he's always going to get you, and I just think it's too much of a buff. I mean, we'll see when it goes live, but I don't agree with this. And the Ryze change is something that I also really like, because Ryze has this problem towards endgame. He has a big health pool and he still hits really, really hard. So what they're doing is they're changing some of his base stats, so you can still itemize him into a big AP tank, AP mage, sorry, and he can still hit really, really hard. But also, if you want to get that beefiness and the feeling of, okay, he needs a bigger health pool, you can just spec yourself into something else, like with the giant spell or something like that.
So what about AP items? I hear they're getting a little bit of a shake-up as well.
Yeah, the AP items, they're just tweaking a few things a little bit, because as the person in the video says, it's a little bit stale at the moment when you're in the AP items. You know, okay, this is what I've got to get, this is what I've got to get, and that. They're doing this really weird thing where they're actually increasing the gold cost for Will of the Ancients, which is something that I'm pretty sure everyone could agree with. Will of the Ancients is a really, really, really good item, and paying that a little bit of extra gold, people don't really mind that much. And also, Cage's lucky pick is being added to another AP item, so you're going to get that extra gold, like working your way towards Will of the Ancients. So it's just another way, so you can say, okay, this is good for everyone who doesn't really understand the game. They can see, okay, if that gives me more gold, this costs more gold, I'm definitely going to make that part of my build. And it gives a natural flow of progression for AP things. So it's just giving it a little shake up, because the AP scene was a little bit stale.
Can't wait for the new patch. Thanks, Cal, for all your video game news and, of course, your League of Legends news. Keep it locked and dialed in right here to GameBreaker.tv all day, every day, and we'll see you next time.